Hello guys. We're going to be going through making some directories, users, groups, all that stuff in Linux Ubuntu today. So I'm just going to start off by going into my account, which I am an administrator and nobody else is the admin. So, oh shoot. Let's try this. There we go. So, booting up. Give it a sec. Alrighty. So, it is all loaded up, so I'm going to quickly open up my terminal and my files, because those are two things that we are going to be using during this. Now I am going to quickly line these up to half of my screen each. So boom. So first what we're going to do is just do a basic command, which is ls. That is to list the files in our directory. Now, what else we can do? So I'm going to quickly check. We're going to need to make a new group and some new users. So first we're going to need to check the groups that we currently have. So what you can do is you can do command compgen-g, and this is all of the groups that we currently have. So you can see here that we currently have human resources and research and development. We are going to be making a new group called social media. But before we do that, we're going to make another user to add to the research and development group. So to start off with that, we're just going to do the command sudo, oh, that's not how you spell it, sudo add user, and then we're going to call him Luigi. Yeah, let's call him Luigi. And click enter. Enter in my password. Did it work? Accidentally hit the spacebar. There we go. Oh, yep. You are not able to do capital letters at this point, so. We got Luigi. There we go. And then, so. I'm going to type in a password. Boom. We're going to go through this process. Skip all that. Click on yes, and new user created. To check the users that are currently on computer, you can do compgen-u, I believe. Yep. Now, those are all the users. These are the ones that we actually use. Not that one in the middle. So now, what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to add Luigi to the human resources group. So what we want to do is we are going to add our person to a group. So what we're going to do is the command sudo user mod, not go, user mod. That was loud. Group name, it is. But before we do this, I'm going to quickly list off the groups. So I can just push the up arrow a bit till we get this. Human resources, got it. So sudo user mod .ag, and then we can type in human resources and Luigi. Oh, did I spell it wrong? I spelled it wrong. So, boom. User Luigi. Once again, I need to remember that it has to be lowercase. Boom. Now, in order to check to see whether or not they're in that group, what we can do is do get ent, and then the group. We can just do, if we want to see all groups and all their users, we can just do it like this, but we want to be kind of specific, so we can do human resources. Now we can see we have the users Voldemort and Luigi in there. Now that's good. Now we are going to be making a new group for a social media department. So what we're going to do for that is, in order to make a new group, what you gotta do is do sudo group add, and then name of the group, we're gonna go social media. I don't think you can do capitals. Social media. And that should be successful. And to double check, we can just do this. And yep, you see social media down at the bottom right there. So now we're going to make some new users to add to there. So I'm going to quickly do those. So we're going to, first of all, let's put in as, let's do Yoshi, I guess. Boom. Boom. Then we can do Yoshi. Then you can skip all that. Yes. And they're created. And we can make one more. We can go with maybe Zelda. Type in the password. Boom. Zelda. Yes. Okay, now we got those. Now what we're going to do is we are going to do the same thing. We're going to add this. We're going to add our people to the new group. So I can type in social media, and we'll go with Yoshi first. Okay, we got that one down, and Zelda. Okay, now if we do this and social media, we got Yoshi and Zelda. If I just take away this group name, by the way, and I do, oh shoot, took away the P, you can see every single one, and that's like everybody in each group. So you can see that I'm in like all the admin things because I'm the administrator here. Now that we have done that, we are actually going to make a new folder through the command line interface. So what we're going to quickly do is we're going to put it inside of our named folder. So we're going to type in ls to find them. We got Henry Avink right there, so what we're going to do is type in the command cd space, and then because it has quotes around it, type in Henry Avink, and boom. Now you can see we're now in my directory. If I do ls again, you can see we just have repository, which has some random stuff in there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to create a new directory. So in order to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to do mkdir and then the directory name. So we're going to do social media. And then if I do ls again, you can see, oh shoot, so I forgot to add the little things around the edge, the little quotation marks. So this is actually a great time to show how you can remove directories. If you do rm space -r and then directory name, so we can do media, then we do ls again, you can see that's gone. And we're going to do the same thing for social. Now what we're going to do is mkdir quotation mark social media quotation mark. Boom. Now we have social media in there. So now if I go over to the GUI over here, click on Henry Avink, you can see we have a new social media folder. We're going to go into there in the GUI and also in the command line interface by also doing cd, then going social media, and boom. Now we are inside social media. Now what we're going to do is we are going to create a MP4 file for our new social media team to do stuff in. So how we're going to do that is we are going to use the command called touch. So we're going to type in touch, and then we'll name it maybe like video 1. We're gonna say video 1.mp4. Boom. Now it's now you can see that that's not correct. No, you're gonna have to give me a moment. I don't know why I did it like that. Alright, slight technical difficulties. Looks like this just decided to be a text file, and there's no real way to change it to a MP4 file. So we can just continue with here by actually deleting this file, which we can do pretty easily by just doing the command. I believe we can still just do the rd-r and then video 1.mp4. Oh, r video 1.mp4, not f4. There, yes. So we can do that. So say if we just wanted to make maybe a text file for them, what we can do is, again, we can just do this and then put maybe like .txt. Now, something cool that we can also do is we can open that file in the terminal. You can see it's right here. So to do that, what we can actually do is we can use the command nano, and then we can type in, so video 1.txt, and boom, we are currently in there. So say I want to say, hi, this is a video. Then what we can do is we can do Control S to save, and then we can do Control X to exit that. Now we can open that through the terminal, but in the GUI form. In order to do that, what we got to do is we do xdg-open, and then we'll do video 1.txt, and give it a second, and boom. And as you can see right here, it does already have the text, hi, this is a video. So now, new scenario. Let's say that, no, actually, we are going to switch to one of our users. So what we can do is, if we just do cd, we do space ... and it would bring us back one, but if we just want to go all the way back, we just do cd. So what we can currently actually do is we can go and we can switch users by doing su, and then say I want to go to Luigi. Boom, enter in their password, and I am now in Luigi. Now, we did not make this account as administrator, so what we could do, so say if we tried to run a sudo command, like, let's see if we could, let's try to maybe put out, we could probably try to add a user to a group maybe, so we could do sudo user mod -ag, let's say we'll do research and development, and let's try to put ourselves in there. Enter in our password, and there's an error because we are not sudo. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna quickly actually switch back to our thing by doing this, and boom, we are back here. And now So we saw up here that it says that you're not in the sudoers file, this incident will be reported. Well, how do you access that? Quite simple. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to type in sudo cat, and then we're going to do space /var /log /auth.log, and then enter. Now, this looks crazy, but this is all of the sudo logs. So you could see all of that, how we like created stuff, added groups, but you can see here, we swapped over to Luigi, he opened that, 5 new sessions. He tried to do a sudo command, not in sudoers. So we can see that he was trying to do this when he is not allowed to try to do that. So we can see that he has not been doing very good. So what we're going to do is we are actually going to delete him off of our computer, which is easier than you may think. So what we can do is we can do the command sudo user del, and then no, we're doing Luigi. It's being used by process. So in order to stop this, what you're going to want to do is you can close the terminal. Now, boom. Now if I open the terminal back up, right here, what we can do is quickly fill up half, and then we can run the same command again. Sudo user delete, and then Luigi. Enter in my password because it's a super user do command, and boom. Now, if we want to check all of the users currently, you can do the command compgen-u, and we can see here Luigi is no longer there because we have deleted him because he was not being good. Now there's a couple other also kind of useful commands, like say you want to see every single command that the person currently logged in has executed. What you can do for that is really just type in history. You get all of this. This is everything, all of the commands that I have ever done here. So you can access all of that. Even after you close the terminal, it also saves. Now, if you type in the command last, you can see the logs of who logged in. If you do who, you can see who is there, or just do W and you can see both of these and get a bit more data. Now, something else that you could do is say you want to, let's see here. Let's make a second file in our social media directory. So we're going to do cd quote, and boom, we're now in there, and there you go. Do the same thing, but inside of that, we're going to type in social media. Boom, now we're in here. I'm going to create a new thing called, so I'm going to do touch, and then video2.txt, enter, and you can see it popped up over there. Now what we're going to do is, in this one, we can see that it has, hi, this is a video in it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to copy this, actually, and then we're going to type in maybe let's do like maybe just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this, and then 10. So what we can do now is after we click on save, you can close out of that. And now something cool that we can do with this is we can do, for example, head of video1.txt, and it'll show us the first 10 lines of that file. Same thing if you do tail for video1.txt. You can see the last 10, which is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now, what you can do is say I'm gonna open up this, okay, and I am going to just start typing in random things. So then but then we have maybe hello, and then now let's try this. We can click on save here, then shrink this down. Now let's see. We can try the command for doing grep, and then maybe hello, and then the file name video1.txt. Let's see if that will work. And there, it just highlighted where that text is. Now, what we can do is we can go back into this. We can open this up again. Give it a second. I can just click down here. So we got this. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to copy all of this, shrink that down, and then I am going to open up this video2.txt. I'm going to paste this in, but at some point in here, I'm going to put a maybe ha 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 ha, and then click on save. And so now when I go down here, what I can do is I can type in what I could type in is diff, and then file name 1, which is video1.txt. You're able to use the tab key to auto finish some stuff. 2.txt. Now when I enter that, it's going to show you where it was in and the difference between the contents of video 1 and the contents of video 2. That can be very useful if you are programming and trying to copy something over and you want to just make sure that everything's the same and nothing's really different. So that's a pretty useful one. Now, if I look at my notes, I really looking through, and that seems to be basically everything. So, in fact, yep, it seems like everything. So, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.